It's a fresh new day here at the Ruby, and I have, I think, what will be a solution to some of our problems here. That problem being that we don't have a wrench, and therefore we don't have access to things like springs, mechanical parts, electrical parts, and like wrought iron bars that we could be otherwise getting out of vending machines and such, but there is a solution to that. I'm gonna grab up all of my research fragments, head over to the research desk, and what I'll do here is craft up all of the Scrapping for Fun magazines. Now, I only need 12, but I'm gonna craft all 16 that I can, because that's gonna get us more than a quality 1 to 2. I think it'll tell us when we craft this. It's gonna be, yeah, you know, quality 1. We want it to be higher than a quality 1, because if I look at my pickaxe here, which is a quality 2, and I go to repair that, to low quality and beyond repair. I don't want that to happen with the wrench, because it's actually kind of expensive to craft this. 20 wrought iron bars for mechanical parts. It won't be a problem once we get a wrench, but for now, that's kind of costly. I don't want to have to craft that twice, in other words. So, here's a look at my scrap iron axe, and my scrap iron pickaxe, and my scrap iron shovel, which should help with resource collection. Right, so, I'm fed, I'm hydrated, couple zombies here, but I'm a little bit well rested. How's my infection? 25% vitality at 64%, not bad. A little bit of food poisoning, don't mind that, that's fine. So, what we need to do today then, is we need to get the iron. The iron to make the wrought iron, so that we can make the wrench. So, I think what we're just gonna have to do is pretty much just strike off into the forest. I don't have a map still, that's still an issue. We need to strike off into the forest and just look for an iron mining site, pretty much. We can't really harvest cars and things like that because that'll give me scrap metal, which is like a mixture of aluminum and brass and tin and zinc and, you know, all kinds of junk that we don't need. We gotta find some pure iron out here somewhere. I just see this toolbox here that I never searched with 4 wrought iron ingots and 2 lockpicks. Wow, that's a good one. Well, see, what's that? Yeah, that's just scrap metal. Whoop, we got zombies here as well. Just snag whatever that is. A little bit of paper. Oh, paper. I've been sleeping on the paper a little bit. I think paper is used to craft literature fragments. And then, of course, literature fragments are used to craft everything else in life that you need. Let's just check on that. How many is it? We can make counterfeit old cash. I wonder what that's good for. Oh, you could probably use that at the machine to exchange it for dukes. Paper and black paste. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so there is a utility for paper. It's like the one thing that I've been ditching at every turn, because I'm like, what do I need paper for? Usually it's only shotgun shells, but now we have a good use for it. Did I bring a torch with me today? I did. I think it might be burnt out. So, of course, the trick we can do is that. Back on my back, and I guess I'm just gonna run through the woods until I find some iron. It is Horde Night, so let's try not to get lost here. Hang on a second. Where's the sun? I can't even see the sun. Okay, the sun is right there. That must mean that's east over that way. Okay, so I'm gonna walk. By the way, what is this place here? Oh, it's like a checkpoint that I never searched. Oh, the buy and go store checkpoint. All right, that's on the to-do list. I think there's otherwise only like 2 buildings here in this town that I haven't searched. Let's just walk along this road then, so I don't get too lost. And we'll kind of search the forest outskirts here, see if we can find an iron mining node. Aha. I just kind of followed the road all the way to a new town. Looks like this is a rest stop. So I've been kind of thinking about that, where we're about to finish clearing out our current town. It's gonna be such a process to move, but we might have to slowly kind of start setting up a camp here in this town. And then some, you know, occasionally we make a trip back once we get the bicycle to, you know, pick up some materials from the old house and start shuttling it over here. And then we clear out this town and you know, and then we set up a checkpoint towards the next town and so on. I don't see any other way. It's that or every single day, multiple times per day, we'll have to ride our bike back and forth and... Oh, that deer kind of jumped me. I think that's probably the best way to do it. We'll have to commit after Horde Night to come down here and scout things out a little bit and set up a camp. I'm no closer to finding any iron though. Okay, so I followed sort of like the right-hand side, we'll call it maybe like the south side of that road all the way to this village. Now I'm gonna search the north side of that road all the way back and hopefully find something. It looks like these things are hard to find, and even if I find it, I don't know, there's no guarantee I can't mark it on a map or anything, so I may never find it again. Oh, what's this over here? Oh, I don't think that looks like copper or something. Maybe just take a couple chunks of that and I'll figure out what it is. Chalcopyrite smelts into copper. That's good to know about. Great source of copper. Ooh, I'm also finding, I think, the burnt biome, or at least pieces of it. Ah, wow, I found some. Okay, good. So I don't know how much of this I'm going to need. Let's just check. That is iron ore. The weight of one piece is 0.2 kilograms. I bet it smelts like into half of that basically. So I need 20. You know what? I have no idea. I'm just gonna mine as much of it as I can carry and take it home with me. Okay, that's pretty much as I can carry. We're up to 64 kilograms, so I'm just slightly encumbered. I was gonna craft myself a stone pick. Here, just get rid of anything that's even remotely heavy so that I can walk all this stuff back home. It would be so hard to mark this, because I would love to come back here. I'm just looking for, there was a POI next to me. Where did it go? I don't know, man. I'm all spun around now. Well, judging by the sun in the sky, I think home is that way. I'm just gonna walk over. I'm not gonna try and mark this. I'll just head toward what I think is the road. Is this the POI over here? And yeah, hopefully we'll make it back home before Horde Night, honestly. Oh, I found a road, which is good. Okay, so we got yellow car, and it's off to the right, directly that way from the yellow car. Blue truck, take a left. Yellow car, take a right. Iron mine. Oh, this is not the road that leads to town, is it? This is a road that leads to the burnt biome. Is there anything? Oh, wait. Is this? This is our town. Yeah, I can see the radio tower there. Oh, speaking of that, the sky is getting a little bit red here. Time to get back. So I wandered off pretty far there. We'll try to remember that, because that took like half a day just to even find that iron. And I don't even know if that's going to be enough. Okay, here we go. Let's put some coal in here. See how long it's going to take. It says 27 minutes right now. It's going down though. As soon as it starts smelting in, we'll get a real idea here. About 23 minutes worth. I guess just put the rest of the coal in there and let this smelt in. What are we getting for return here though? Like per iron ore nugget. 0.1 kilogram. So 10 ore equals 1 kilogram. So 100 ore equals 10 kilograms, and I think it's 1 kilogram for 1 bar. We've got the 4 bars that we found in the toolbox this morning, and I think I put, how much did I put in here? It was like 160. It was 180 actually right there. Okay, so we almost had 200. That should be enough. That should be just enough to get the wrench. Oh, the other thing was the ceramic crucible. Didn't I craft that over here somewhere? Maybe, did I already put it in here? I did. Okay, so there's my ceramic crucible. That allows me to craft out wrought iron bars. There we go. I can work on a couple of those. They're very fast. Nice. So we'll get the wrench, and then with the wrench, I'll get the last spring that I need, and then I'll get the bicycle. That'll have to be probably tomorrow morning, though, because the Horde is coming. So all focus now, at this point, has to be on getting ready for the Horde. We'll need things like Molotovs, and I don't know that there's really anything else that I have here. I have all the ammo on me, Some repair material would be good. I gotta bring my backup baton because we're about to probably lose the stun baton. All right, I just boiled up some extra pitch so that I can make a stone mallet, quality 984 to 1312. That should be a little bit more efficient for repair. Here's a look at that stone mallet. Well, oh, hello there. Get out of here. All right, let's head up. Let's just get into position. I have no idea what time it is, so I just want to be in position, ready to go. No frantic scramble. I'm fed enough, I'm hydrated enough for the night, I believe. This is it. So far, not much going on here. Some zombies are rolling in, but I feel like they're probably hung up somewhere. I think they're stuck on a fence or something, so it might be another relatively quiet night. There we go. A couple of them finally made it up here, and swiftly just knock them straight back to the bottom. Well, at this pace, keeping up with repairs is not a problem at all, honestly. All right, well, now is not a time to let my guard down. We're gonna stay on top of repairs. Stay on top of these zombies, don't get too distracted. These spiders, though, kind of creep me out, so I'm using guns on them, to some limited degree at least. And just like that, the fog is starting to, I don't know, I was gonna say lift, but it kind of seems like it's rolled in here. I think it's morning, Horde Night is officially over, and we didn't have a single shooter, you know, because we had those, like, it looked like a burnt zombie, but they were white and they were pulsating, and they were throwing huge chunks of dirt or something at us that were just exploding on impact up here. Yeah, we didn't have any of that, which I'm surprised about, but had a couple of spiders maybe, and that was it. Otherwise, very, very chill night. Hey, I'm not complaining though. We don't need to have eventful Horde nights every single night. And I also don't know that I need to kill every single zombie, at least not in the traditional sense of things. Let's get down here and we'll kill them all on ground level. I think that'll just about do it. Let's loot up. And a Magnum Enforcer book here, which is gonna be 10% more damage with 44 Magnum guns. I'll take that, sure. Just in case I ever find one, I'd like to do more damage with it. Oh, now we've got the children rolling in, going after chickens. Of course we do. It begins again. Get away from my chicken. That belongs to me now. Well, I was able to make some grilled meat, so that's gonna fill up my hunger. Come over here, grab all of my Scrapping for Fun magazines. Just read every single one of those. That unlocks the wrench. And just like that, we can craft a level 984 to 1312 wrench. Perfect. That'll do just fine. I am out of water. Let's go to the ditch outside and refill these. Now, with my wrench, I ought to be able to run up to the nearest car and pull out a whole bunch of resources, including mechanical parts and springs. That allows me to craft the bicycle handlebars out of the forge, which I can then combine in my inventory for a bicycle. Finally, I'm gonna need a beer after that whole ordeal, so yeah. Snag that and let's celebrate. Okay, and I think that was pretty much all that was on the to-do list for today. We've got the wrench, we've got the bicycle. It ain't much, and it's taken a long time to get it, but that just makes it all the sweeter. What we have to do now that we have the wrench is there was a checkpoint. I think it was down that road there. Yeah, I can see it down there. There's a checkpoint to clear out, and there's a couple of residential houses over here that we missed. And I'd like to poke back into the trader compound as well, because I think there are some like workstations in there. Wow, I think we got out of there just in time. I can see a massive wandering horde just conga line rushing right past red rubies. All right, well, hopefully they'll clear out of there by the time we get back. Okay, where did we leave off here? Did I can't remember. I did that house there. Did I do this house here? Just check around. I don't think I did. Okay, we'll start here this morning then. Hopefully some antibiotics in here somewhere. Ooh, super corn recipe schematic. Sure. Red dye as well. Slap that right on my bicycle. By the way, storage on this looks like 6. I think there's probably also a weight capacity to it. It might function the same as like my personal weight capacity. We'll figure that out as we go along. We're gonna have to, because we're gonna be in a situation where we're trying to move to the town next door, but there's no sense in leaving here if there's still loot here, so we gotta finish cleaning this place out. Up and over, and across the bridge that inevitably will collapse. Yeah, this stun baton's probably not even gonna last the day either. How sad is that? And we're a ways off from being able to craft the bronze warhammer, which I think is like the next best club option for me. What was that batter up book anyway? That is sprinting with a club drawn in combat uses 20% less stamina. I wonder if the baton counts or if that's like true clubs. No matter, it's not something I'd pay much attention to. Some steel in there, sham sandwich in there. I don't want a paintbrush particularly. Go ahead and hang on to that. And we press on. Oh, a king-sized bed. Can be picked up for 100 kilograms. I wonder if I pick this up if I'll be able to walk. Nope. No. But my theory is that this might give me better, more efficient rest. It functions just like a bedroll. I ought to drag one of those home someday if it's possible. I don't know, that's very heavy. Okay, downstairs is clear, making steady progress. On we go down to the basement, where there are some drinks over here, hopefully. Got skunked there a little bit, whoops. Missed one, got a couple more beers there. Why not? Why not? Let's get a buzz going this morning. I think my first beer wore off, so get myself topped off a little bit. Yeah, oh, paper. Okay, yeah, we do need paper. I guess we could chop down every box we see. That seems like a lot of work. That would work on my axe's skill, though. My axe skill just went up. So maybe taking a little bit more time to axe things. You know, it sounds like it would be worth it, but I feel like I need to move quickly through these buildings here, you know? Because I need antibiotics, I need water. I don't need paper. Like, paper is nice to have. I need antibiotics. And in order to get those, I think we need to get into a new town. And honestly, getting into a city would be a lot better, but there are not going to be any cities in the forest. Here we go. Main loot, main zombie. Good night, Chad Pello. Gun store box. Some shotgun parts, not too bad. I could craft a shotgun if I could ever get myself a workbench. Passing gas box here, 3 repair kits, not bad. Oil shale, you can hang on to that. I'll mine it when I need it. Weapons bag, a new primitive bow that is probably, yeah, it is slightly better than the one I have. I'll switch it over in a second, but the main loot has a wasteland treasure book in it. I figured out a hack to purify water. That's mineral water. What is mineral water? Pure mineral water. Charcoal, goldenrod, chrysanthemum, 2 water instead of 1. What's that get me? 50? I think that's probably worth looking into and doing from now on. All right, I can hear a whole bunch of zombies out here. This isn't the troop that we saw running across red rubies, was it? A bunch of newbies out here? Shoot. Okay, if we're gonna do water, we need to pick up stuff like this, and I'm already a little bit heavy. I don't think I've done this place over here, though. Have I done these places in the back? I think I have done these couple of places over here. Nothing interesting over there. Just kind of blew right through them. What about this place, though? You know what? Let me right in here. What are the chances the main loot is right here? Oh, hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Main loot chest. New leather armor, which is worse than what I'm wearing. A Pistol Pete book here, which is... Oh, well, it's the helmet light. No way. I got a helmet light out of that. I don't care what... Oh, my God. I don't care what else was in there. Oh, my goodness. It finally happened. Wow. I have the night vision. No, thank you. Give me that helmet light. Nice. Oh, so I can take the torch off now, which is probably just attracting zombies like all the time. So one less thing to worry about there. What do you suppose the chances are that the helmet light just draws them in the same way, though? I'm not sure. That Pistol Pete book there was 9mm weapons have 20% more range when using a scope or iron sights. So like 20% more range, period, right? I feel like there's some unnecessary verbiage there. We'll read that because I'm using a 9mm and I need extra range, especially on Horde Night when people are shooting at me from down below. Poppin' pills box here for 3 vitamins, interesting. A bandage there, go ahead and open that. Toolbox, some polymer, and a working stiff box for some light bulbs. I can scrap those, I think. Scrapping for fun, nice. And... that's it for the main loot. I gotta do the whole place though, right? We'll just kind of backtrack through here. It's a pretty small place, so shouldn't take any time at all. Aha, we have a workbench here, and I've been reminded that... Ooh, 3 duct tape, nice. If I destroy a workbench... Oh, you can see it right there. My workstation skill improves. It's not much. Maybe I should have used the wrench. I'm not sure, but that's just a quick way I think that we can incrementally improve our skills here. I do wonder if this counts as a workstation though. No, but I get wrought iron out of it. I think my wrench has some sticky grease on it. I couldn't quite get it out of my hands there for some reason. Okay, next up we have what I think are the last 2 remaining houses on the street here, and they look pretty small, so we should be able to knock this out before nightfall, which is fast approaching. We start here in this interesting looking place. Front door is unlocked. Just walk right over the garbage in here. No sense trying to sneak up on anybody. They're all hiding in closets and stuff anyway. And I think that's it for this place. Let's loot up a little bit. There's not much here. I did see the main loot already. Check that drawer there, 10 leather. Main loot's right here, grab this. Steel gloves, I think I'm wearing those already. Take the rest. Ooh, Mo power box up here. Come on, stun baton. No, trap magazines and tech planet. Scrap both of those. Some wine here on the cupboard, good for a bottle of wine. Some food here on the counter, good for a can of pears. And in the fridge, blueberries. Yes, that's what we need. We need that for the blue paste to get the map. More wine over here. Yeah, this particular brand of wine here is very hard to get a handle on. Got it. Finally. What else we got? Some coffee in the coffee maker, frying pan. Nope, we've had our fun with that. I think I'm all set. And pretty sure we're done. I'm in a bit of a hurry. I'm trying to get out of here so I can do the place across the street. Front door. Let's do this. Oh boy. Oh, my poor sprained leg, which just healed up. I think we're okay here though. Got another workstation down here at the end. I can chop that up for some intel, perhaps. Ooh, 3 springs, not too bad. That would have been handy, like 2 or 3 days ago. So if I use the wrench, is that better for the workstation skill? I think it is. I think my workstation skill is going up a little bit faster now. That also increases my salvage skill, which is something we need to start increasing, so that we use less stamina, probably we get more resources out of it. Something to that effect anyway. Poppin' pills crate here. It's been a few days since I took anything for my infection, so I'm starting to get a little worried about it. And some scrapping for fun stuff there. Cardboard box up top with the Forge Ahead magazine. 9 glue in that box there. Nice. Oh, goodness. I just pulled a pistol out of that thing there. That was a CZ75. Which I've never heard of before. Is that what no, I've been using the Browning High Power. This is entirely new to me. It is using I don't know what it uses. Do you use 9 mil? It does. What's the damage on this anyway? 50.1. It's doing more damage than the Browning high power. Going from 46 up to 51. What's the mag capacity? 8 in the high power, 10 in the I think we found a new pistol here, honestly. Okay. Unmodify the old pistol. Remodify this one. Oops. Oh, we get -1 mod slot though. So that's a thing. Well, I guess I can just find a spot for it on the hotbar. Maybe that replaces the backup pistol that I had before that I ended up putting away. Let's have a look with the sight on it. Ooh. That looks fancy. I want to hear the sound on it though. Do we have a zombie? Any test subjects? There we go. Ooh. It's got some percussion to it. Love it. Tell you what I love the most though is my helmet flashlight, man. That is a godsend. I've pretty much decided at this point that I'm gonna save my stun baton and any future stun batons I find for things like ferals. Like if we come across a feral white, maybe whip it out, stun lock the feral white, and not just use it for the day-to-day zombies. Ah, crap. I did forget to craft myself a new pickaxe. That's something I'm missing on the hotbar there. So that's gonna have to stay as is. I'm not gonna use the wrench for it. The wrench is precious to me. And I think we're all done on this level, which means all we have left is the attic. How many of you are waiting for me up here though? Whoops. Just the 3 of yous, it looks like. Bookshelf here, traps, wiring, and shotguns. And I think it's dark out now. Yep. Destroyed workbench, bunch of junk in there. Actually, those mechanical parts, not bad. Working stiffs, not much there. Wrench this. And the main stash. Mo power box. Vehicle adventures, not bad. Robotics parts, jeez, I wish there was something I could do with that crap that I don't need. Main loot chest. Another bipod, lucky looter. More ammunition in loot. That is an upgrade at my primitive bow. Food pile in the back. Holy cow. Meat stew and sham chowder with the yucca juice. No way. And in the weapons bag, another rocket launcher part. Like my millionth one. Whoops, I have a storage box I brought with me. I was making up some new storages before I left. I forgot about that one. Oops, did I miss a little shelf here? I did. Some paper. We need the paper someday. Bits of garbage. Yeah, it's impossible to loot every single thing here. I mean, it's not, but it kind of also is if you want to get anything productive done. The idiot cap. I don't need that for anything. Let's scrap that. Work on the tailoring skill. All right, that will do it. Whoops. We've got zombies. Well, my fortitude is growing. Back in the hole. Nope. Don't touch off any rounds. It's nightfall. There's zombies all over the place out here. Right. I'm going to head back to the base. I'm gonna get everything tidied up and organized. We have one more POI. It's the checkpoint that we passed through earlier a couple days ago. Whoops, missed this. Grab that. And first thing tomorrow morning, what we'll do is we'll clear out that checkpoint on our way to the new village off to the west or north or whatever direction that was in. Anyway, thank you very much for watching my back out there these last couple of days, and I will see you first thing tomorrow morning. All right, things are finally coming together. We've got the wrench, we've got the bicycle, we did some iron mining for the first time, we know where the neighboring town is, we know where the burnt biome is, and we know where the wasteland is, so we can kind of start figuring out where all the biomes are. We need to get into a new biome, I think, because there are only going to be towns in the pine forest, and we're gonna probably need to venture into a city and hit up something like a poppin' pills, like an urgent care clinic or something, so that we can get some first aid ASAP. So perhaps not in the next episode, but soon, we're gonna take that bicycle and we're gonna take a trip into the desert and see what we can find and see just how hard survival there can be. I know it's gonna be hot. That's probably gonna make us thirsty. I do have some mineral water cooking up on the fire. That's what I'm working on here right now. Oh my God, guys, we've got so much more work to do. Thank you very much for joining me on this one. Thank you, of course, to my supporters over here, and I will see you guys in the next episode.